What is your favorite Futurama quote? Brannigan, you see, killbots have a preset kill limit. Knowing their weakness, I sent wave after wave of my own men at them until they reached their limit and shut down. Kif, show them the medal I won. Straight out of Sun Tzu's classic text, The Art of War. Or my own masterwork, Zap Brannigan's Big Book of War. If it's alive, don't lick it. Yup, that's whatever you were talking about for ya. Somehow reading these quotes out of context is funnier than watching the show. To be clear, I effing love the show. Dear Lord. That's over 150 atmospheres of pressure. How many atmospheres can the ship withstand? Well, it's a spaceship, so I'd say anywhere between 0 and 1. One of those perfect wait that's funnier the more I think about it sci-fi Futurama jokes. One of my favorites like this is a thin layer is still stuck to our DNA and Bender's robo or nah. But from that same episode I quote 53 years old, now I'll need a fake ID to rent ultra porn slightly more often. Fry's opinion on the Hypnotoad, mind control show that doesn't work on the exceptionally stupid. This show has been going downhill since season 3. All glory to the Hypnotoad. When do we get the free slurm? Soon enough, that's not soon enough. Who are those horrible orange creatures over there? Why, those are the Grunkalunkas. They work here in the slurm factory. Tell them I hate them. Grunkalunka dung kitty darmed guard, shut the hell up. Asking questions in school is a great way to learn. If you try that stuff here you might get your legs broke. Wimmy wham wham wazzle. Party on, contest winners. I always like the ones with a bit of actual science behind them. No fair. You change the outcome by measuring it. Professor, dear Lord, we're under more than 150 atmospheres of pressure. Fry, how many atmospheres can the ship stand? Professor, well, it's a spaceship, so I'd say anywhere between 0 and 1. Mind the Keeler gap, a gap in Saturn's rings with a small moon in it, third and third milk. Bender. Shivering, it's so cold, my processor is running at peak efficiency. This is what you get when guys with math and science PhDs become the most overqualified cartoon producers ever. And Fry, you've got that brain thing. I already did. No, one doesn't. I'm having. What's it called? A headache with pictures. Is the Space Pope reptilian? They Space Pope. In the end, it was not guns or bombs that defeated the aliens, but that humblest of God's creatures. The Tyrannosaurus Rex. There's a small possibility that one of them just said something about the scary door. Usually I keep my sadness pent up inside where it can fester quietly as a mental illness. That's what I do with my stupid. Get a room. We're in our room, then lose some weight. I think John DiMaggio has said this is his favorite Bender line too. If we hit that bullseye, the rest of the dominoes should fall like a house of cards. Checkmate. You know, I find the most erotic part of a woman is the toppies. The quickest way to a girl's bed is through her parents. Have sex with them and you're in. Asteroids. The icebergs of space, perhaps by jackknifing from one to the next well get some sort of boost or something. Now there's a route with some chest hair. Kif, if there's one thing I don't need right now it's your I don't think that's wise attitude. Kif, fetch me my reading shorts. Kif, I have made it with a woman. Inform the men. And Kif, have the boy lay out my formal shorts. The boy, sir? You Kif. You lay out my formal shorts. Kif. Your toilet is set to stun, not kill. Good news everyone. I have terrible news. My favorite was always news, everyone. If you need me, I'll be in the angry dome. Love it. Now you're probably all wondering why I've gathered you in the accusing parlor. Farnsworth to Fry. Oh, a lesson in not changing history from Mr. I'm my own grandpa. I did do the nasty in the past, why? Verily, and that past nastification is what shields you from the brains. You are the last hope of the universe. No fair. You change the outcome by measuring it. Don't you worry about Planet Express, let me worry about blank. My only regret is that I have bonitis. I still use awesome to the max because of that episode. Blank? Blank? You're not looking at the big picture. What makes a man turn neutral? Lust for gold? Power? Or were you just born with a heart full of neutrality? All I know is my gut says maybe. Tell my wife I said, hello. If I don't survive, tell my wife hello. Live free or don't. Your neutralness, it's a beige alert. I have no strong feelings, one way or the other. I'm having one of those headaches with pictures. Do you mean an idea? Scruffy believes in this company. Scruffy going to die, the way Scruffy lived. Ep. / licks thumb and turns page. I'm just a man, and you're just janitorial equipment. In another city, we could be anyone we want. Please go, before I beg you to stay. Boilers and toilets, toilets and boilers. And that one boilin' toilet. Fire me if and you dare. Nixon, hello, Morbo. How's the family? Morbo, belligerent and numerous. Nixon, good man. Nixon's pro-war and pro-family. Now listen here, you drugged-out communists. Nixon, in our darkest hour we can stand erect, with proud, upthrust bosoms. Fry, anyone who laughs is a communist. Computers may be twice as fast as they were in 1973, but your average voter is as drunk and stupid as ever. The only one who's changed is me. I've become bitter and, let's face it, crazy over the years. And when I'm swept into office, I'll sell our children's organs to zoos for meat, and I'll go into people's houses at night and wreck up the place. The warble in his voice when he says crazy is just perfect. I'm so embarrassed I wish everyone else was dead. This is the one I quote the most. Compare your lives to mine and kill yourselves. Sticks out to me. Probably because he was just ahead with money and that's it when he said it. I've lost more patients than he's even treated, Dr. Zoidberg. I have more skill in my little claw than you do in your entire carapace. Sir, it's not necessary or wise to be naked. Oh foo, you sound just like my tennis instructor. My favorite Farnsworth line is when he's briefly dating a younger woman. Some say I'm robbing the cradle. I say she's robbing the grave. With my last breath, I curse Zoidberg. Professor Farnsworth. Perfectly symmetrical violence never solved anything. I can explain. You see, it used to be milk, and well, time makes fools of us all. Dirty boy. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Fry, Leela, you have to get me out of here. It's horrible. Eating scraps, letting my waist drop where I stand like an animal in the zoo. Leela, animals go on the corner. Fry. The corner. Why didn't I think of that? Ah, she's built like a steakhouse but handles like a bistro. Curse you, gravity. You win again. It is not uncharted, you lost the chart. Why does Ross, the largest friend, not simply eat the other 5? It is true what they say. Women are from Omicron Persei 7, men are from Omicron Persei 9. Perhaps they are saving it for sweeps week. You are technically correct, the best kind of correct. Don't quote me regulations. I co-chaired the committee that reviewed the recommendation to revise the color of the book that regulations in. We kept it gray. This is the worst kind of discrimination. The kind against me. Bender. Farnsworth, this is the perfect chance for Fry to try out my new anti-pressure pills. Opens a bottle and a giant pill falls out. Fry, I can't swallow that. Farnsworth, well, then good news. It's a suppository. Dr. Zoidberg, my home. It burned down. How did this happen? Hermes Conrad, that's a very good question. Bender, picking a lit cigar from the ashes, so that's where my cigar was. Hermes Conrad, that just raises further questions. This is from the mermaid episode, right? When Zoidberg has a cute little seashell house? Had a cute little seashell house. It burned down. As you know, the key to victory is the element of surprise. Surprise, 25-star General Zap Brannigan. You can't have your characters say how they feel. That makes me feel angry. I'll have a fuzzy navel and the girliest drink in the house for the lady. 2 fuzzy navels coming right up. Where's the little umbrella? That's what makes it a scotch on the rocks. I need something to loosen up. Gets handed a screwdriver. You know what the worst part about being a slave is? They make you do all this work, but they never pay you or let you go. That's the only part about being a slave. You know what else sucks about slavery? The hours. Uncle Vladimir, come Bender, you'll like being dead. Bender, that's what they said about being alive. I choose to believe what I was programmed to believe. Do a flip. If I can't stamp the forms, I'll stamp the pavement with my flabby body. The great brain, am I winning again? I am the greatest. And now I am leaving the earth, for no reason. Fry, what do you say the 3 of us grab a 6-pack and watch the universe end? Bender, here. Here. That's basically what I do every day. The vast emptiness shakes can. Yeah, I can take a hint. Edit, I am so effing happy that my top liked comment is a Futurama quote. It is my favorite show of all time. In the year 1.5 million, mankind is ruled by a giraffe. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised. I never thought I'd die like this, but I always really hoped. I had snoo. I guess if you want children beaten, you're going to have to do it yourself. Have you ever tried simply turning off the TV, sitting down with your children, and hitting them? Did everything just taste purple for a second? Fry, I know Big Vinny said he was giving me the kiss of death, but I still think he was gay. Leela, did he use his tongue? Fry, a little. Why am I all sticky and naked? Did I miss something fun? I now present you with the Academy Prize, which we confiscated from Dr. Wernstrom after it became apparent that he was a jackass. Your music's bad and you should feel bad. Dr. Zoidberg. Leela, I've been a fool. A fully justified, prudent fool. Touches Fry's hands. Leela, they're so cold. The robot devil, and yet hell is so hot. Ah ha ha ha. The robot devil, can I have my hands back now? Fry, no. The robot devil, you're not nice. Uranus? We changed the name of that plant to stop that joke forever. What did you change it to? Erectum. Give M the clamps. Gee, you think? You think that maybe I should use these clamps that I use every day at every opportunity? You can't own property, man. I can, but that's because I'm not a penniless hippie. Sometimes when you do things right, people won't be sure you've done anything at all. I was God once. I know. I saw. You were doing well until everyone died. This is my favorite Futurama quote, without question. That episode's writing was so good. Men, you're lucky men. Soon you'll all be fighting for your planet. Many of you will be dying for your planet. A few of you will be forced through a fine mesh screen for your planet. They will be the luckiest of all. Tell them I hate them. Fry, is that a hobbit? Bender, no, that's a hobo and a rabbit, but they're making a hobbit. I choose to believe what I was programmed to believe. Bender, PFFT. Bodies are for hookers and fat people. Fry, emerging from vat of goo, hey, where's my shoes? Or Bender, hey, check out the palm tree. It only gets sick when I cook brunch. How's that for a coincidence, Professor? With all your precious science. 4 identical castles. Each more identical than the last. To shreds, you say? Hermes, this is coming out of your paycheck. Zoidberg, cries. Edit, this is the most upvotes I have ever gotten on anything from 4 years of Reddit. I'm going to build my own theme park with blackjack and hookers. You know what, forget the park. And the blackjack. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the Angry Dome. But he just said woo. No, that was air escaping from the folds of his fat. Woo. I find the most erotic part of a woman is the toppies. The quickest way to a woman's heart is through her parents. Sleep with them and you're in. You'd sacrifice this beautiful woman for a moderately attractive ape? You've been smoking some bad granola. She's built like a steakhouse, but she handles like a bistro. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you take off your pants and dance around a little? Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you was corn. Live fast, die young, leave behind a pretty corpse. That's what I always say. You should say something else. Here's a web link. I'm going to get you so many lizards. Wow, Fry, I've never seen anyone so addicted to Slurm. This is nothing. Back in high school, I used to drink 100 cans of cola a week. Right up until my 3rd heart attack. Why is there yogurt in this hat? It used to be milk, but, well, time makes fools of us all. Shut up, baby, I know it. I say that to my wife all the time. Drives her nuts. Tell my wife, hello. Friends. Help. A guinea pig tricked me. Like my granny used to say, in her tar paper shack on Montego Bay, if you want a box hurled into the sun, you've got to do it yourself. Joey, they're coming straight toward our proximity. Maybe you should give them the clamps. Gee, you think? You think that maybe I should use these clamps that I use every day at every opportunity? Don't quote me, regulations. I co-chaired the committee that reviewed the recommendation to revise the color of the book that regulations in. We kept it gray. Lucy Lou Robot, I'll always remember you, Fry. Lucy Lou robot. Monotone voice, memory deleted. Yes, I picked 4, bite my shiny metal butt. I was born in 200 log cabins. Multiple personality robotic Abraham Lincoln. Windmills do not work that way. Good night. So many opportunities to use this quote in everyday situations. Look at me. I'm Dr. Zoidberg, homeowner. You're the kind of guy who visits Jerusalem and doesn't want to see the sexiteria. This must be one of those Jefferson starships I've heard so much about. Grunka lunka dunkety darned guards. Bender, shut the hell up. Tell them I hate them. The candle that burns twice as bright, burns half as long. Hum Scruffy the janitor. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.